apparent to the world after the capture of Bucha and Irpin. Euronews travelled there to hear how the community is coping on the 2-year anniversary of its liberation. The bombed-out remains of the local hospital and the Bucha Cultural Centre are a haunting daily reminder of what went before. Mikhailina was the deputy mayor of Bucha at the time. She had to help families bury and identify those murdered.
The scale of massacre we saw only after, when we started to collect killed people and exhumation everywhere, because people didn't have the possibility to bury their beloved ones in a regular way on the cemeteries. They were burying them in the yards, in the squares, in our beautiful parks, and that was very shocking. And especially it was very hard to identify killed people, and negotiations with relatives, with families. The most awful was to negotiate with moms.
What do you mean?
To bury killed person, you need to identify it personally, and somebody have to help mom to get the killed kid, and that's the most awful experience in my life.
The Russian army attacked and seized Bucha and Irpin as part of their plan to capture the capital. Ukrainian defences destroyed the bridge on the Irpin River, repelling the Russian army's advance to Kyiv.
They had to evacuate before then they managed to do that. That was direct execution. They had tied arms and they were killed from the back, head, from very close distance. On that crosses we saw at least 12 killed people when Bucha was liberated. Russians didn't allow to bury killed civilians, to frighten those who stayed. We never saw that before on the territory of Ukraine during Donbass and Crimean period of war. That's why Bucha case became so shocking for all us as well. Bucha became some kind of alive museum of war crimes.
While the trauma and nature of the crimes, rape, execution, murder, will forever haunt Ukrainians, some are returning here, trying to rebuild their lives. But in the meantime, they're pleading with the world not to abandon them as the war marches into its third long year. Shona Murray, Euronews, Bucha.